How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Phoenix. Right, when we last left off, she had decisive evidence and she bribed the judge to show this decisive evidence. So what is it? We'll see right now. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now... and now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Did you just grab her shoe? What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Objection! Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. Oh, she doesn't trust you. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgy Boy. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know that 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgy Boy sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensic department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgy Boy. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. But at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examination! I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Where did you get that shoe? Hold it! Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victims before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This, when the suspect is admitting she did it? But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Alright. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you did not! Before now. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an all-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. So this shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bags, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of bloods were found on this shoe. One was Miss... Hold it! So you brought it to the forensics department? If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. This shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found in the shoe. Why was she bleeding? and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Why was she bleeding? You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie. Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. Right, that's just figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Also, we're here. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there are very little doubt it could have been anyone but Miss Lana Skies. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of the detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Stop with the... Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright! Don't you have a problem with the shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Let's say yeah. Let's just say yes. I mean, how come there's blood on the shoe? On both of them? If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's see what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show off the problem with this evidence. Oh. There's blood under it? Is that... So this is the blood splatter. Can I say this? Why is the blood under the shoe? I'm gonna say this. Take that! I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be blood on your bottom of my shoe. Your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood at the bottom of a shoe? Of his shoe? Oh, fuck. Like, Lana is not bleeding anywhere. Why would her blood be under his shoe? Like, a lot of things doesn't make sense here. But I need to find the right one. Like, he bled out from a chest wound. Like, the blood splatter, right, would reach the foot. Okay, I get that. But why under the shoe? Like, if the victim fell down on the floor dead, there would be no blood under the shoe. Can I say that? That's the only thing I can think of right now. That's probably wrong. Oh shit, did he say something? That's what I thought, a waste of time. Well then, that's a nice break. Let's return to test mode, shall we? You can't say we should have. Oh, I did this already. Okay, I need to find the right one. Okay, let's do this over again. Wait, I just used my fucking save file, so I don't have the punishment. There's a problem. The bottom of the shoe. There's no blood on the floor, is that what she means? That's probably wrong. Oh, it was! The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Ah, as you can see, there were no traces of such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. Objection! This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Objection! Then where are they, Mr. Edgy Boy? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order. Well, witness. What?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's sure that the lack of footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
It doesn't have a hold it voice? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Oh, this is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked by to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, it's oil? Red oil drum? Oh, I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgy Boy. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the Lunchbox factory. Witness? Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Oh, you don't mean? Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her. Then, wouldn't the body be wet then? That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie up quite clearly to this murderer. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Did she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Okay, this is what something I like thought on my mind when I played these games. What if there was a trial where the one you're defending is actually guilty? What if this is one of the cases? Like, no matter what we try, she's actually guilty. Well, anyway. Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Asia dies on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant Miss Lana Sky. Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Did you just say that Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox, a lunchbox called evidence. Wait, this? Don't tell me you have something else. Objection! The time for deliberation is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare me. Scare the cuff off queen. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no reason for error in this evidence, but why was there blood under this shoe then?
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt! It's in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet! Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Wait a minute. Think, Wright, think! I'm sorry, Mia. Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter went. Okay, look at the asphalt. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. The trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'm gonna save here. Yeah! I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim for a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this photograph. Wait, what's this? Is that the muffler? So we're not looking at the water, right? We're looking... Wait, what's this? Like, okay, we got the water from the... knocked over... Should I point at this? That's the only thing I think of. That probably is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car muffler. Wait a moment, Mr. Edgy Boy. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf in any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also part of a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does it have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Objection! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us what you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. This one? Oh, well, she did mention, like... I guess it's this one. Well, Your Honor, how do you feel about that? Actually, I don't feel well. I have a pounding headache. No, what am I meant to do? What do you think about it? Fuck! Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. The shoe, I guess. Well, I got chances. Nope, also wrong. Alright. Muffler. Oh. Stupid. The phone. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Yeah, I'm stupid, okay? Stop screaming at me! That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Ah! You're a pirate now? Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. I'm not gonna scream that. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Phew, that was close, but we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? He ate like 4 boxes. If I counted right. Alright. So, next part will be investigation. Trial letter? Wait, what? Oh, we're doing more trial? You know what? The most exciting part is the trial. I feel the investigation part is a bit boring, but they're necessary. But anyway, this is it for this part. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five.